Hi, welcome to my podcast, Life on a Cassette. Today I'm going to be speaking about random thoughts that I had while we're in this tough time, which is lockdown. And I'm going to be speaking how to stay positive and things that I actually thought about it. Don't forget to follow this podcast on Twitter and Instagram, Life on Cassette. And I hope you like this episode. Please let me know what you think of it. So today I'm thinking of talking about why being in a pandemic is good and also bad, because I was able to create this podcast, so that's a good thing. But then also I feel like I'm stuck inside the house, even though I have the choice of going around and just walk. But then I don't want to do it alone, and then my sister has homework to do, and my mom, she's also doing stuff in the house. I help in the house too sometimes, but I think for me, I'm being lazy and using these excuses to not exercise. So for me, my thought is I need to exercise more and try to go outside more, which is a bit difficult, but hopefully I'll be doing that soon. There's also the thing of you won't be able to meet with your friends, but then you have the choice of FaceTiming them, texting them, calling them. It's quite easy to keep yourself in contact with people, which I think it's a good thing about social media, is that you can text them, see what they're up to, ring them if you are worried about anything, or you just want to talk to them about random things, maybe even just like what color should I paint my room, or what should I do next. I did that with some friends about creating a podcast like this one. Hopefully I will also bring some people here to speak to me, well, with me, and then all of you can listen to it. There's other stuff about being in a lockdown, is that you kind of feel stuck, and then you feel like there's nothing that you can do, even though you have college work, you have lessons online if you do study. If you don't, you have the work online, and then you just feel like I should be doing something else. But then if you're me, you do everything in your bedroom. So there's also the temptation of going into bed, which happens a lot. I don't know if it happens to you, but let me know on Instagram. I'll put a poll, and you have to check it out and tell me. But yeah, so most of the time I just literally after the lesson I'll just lay in bed and then try to do the work at the same time. Let's just say it doesn't work as well as I thought it would, but I think that's the process of it. You just try to find ways of doing what you need to do for the day, and then it doesn't matter how you do it, you just do it, which is a good thing. But then sometimes the work doesn't look as good as you want it to be because you were in bed. But you can also be in bed and then have those tables where you can just it's really small, and it's normally for the computer in case you want to be in bed or you have to stay in bed because of some reason. I have one of those, but my sister borrowed it, but still I don't need it. So you just open the thing, you put it on your lap, and then you just do the work there. It's really a good way of doing work. But then you also have the living room or the dining room, which both have tables, so you can use them both too. For me, I use the living room because that's where we have our dining table, or our table in general. So yeah, there's different ways of doing the work. You can be listening to music, you can be outside in your garden if you have one, or in the living room with your family, so then you can speak while you're doing the work. You can also be in your room if you feel like you need silence and patience. Sometimes I need patience and I don't have it, so I just stay in my room until I find some. It's really stupid, I know, but it works kind of. It's really weird. Another thing about this lockdown is that you can only go outside to go shopping or to exercise, which is good, because you're not going to be exposed to other people as much as you would if you wanted to meet your friends, going to the cinema and stuff like that, which now it's quite stupid if you do go to it. As in, you're in a lockdown and they're closed, so yeah. But hopefully, they're all gonna open by the end of the year if everything works fine and we won't have COVID next year. It will still exist, but we'll be immune to it, which is an amazing thing that I hope it's gonna happen. There's also the thing of you have to also try to stay calm and not feel anxious or depressed or just panic, feeling the panic of you're at home, there's a giant pandemic all around the world, and then you want to do things but you can't because you're stuck in the house. But the thing is, that doesn't stop you from doing things. For example, I'm doing this podcast, I am still doing YouTube videos when I can, and I am also doing college work and applying to uni. And I still speak to my family, but I'm still antisocial at the same time. It's really weird with me. And I speak to my friends too. So that's just, you just need to start planning how to do it, and then you're gonna be able to do it. It's just the thought of doing it that will help you do it, if that makes sense. Don't know if it does, but hopefully it does. And then you just have to do the things. Also, with just being at home, you could do DIYs, watch YouTube videos of how to do different things, even maybe redecorating your own room, using things that you have in your house, or for example buying fairy lights or LED lights and then just change it, and it's like you painted your whole room because it changed the color of the walls and it changed the color of your skin. But let's not talk about that. But that's only temporary. So I think that will also help you choose the color, the color of your room, which I think it's helpful actually. It's just how you're gonna do the things that it's you have to think about. Also, I don't know if any of you have this, but I suffer from anxiety and panic attacks. So for me, being at home is making me feel really anxious, and it's kind of stopping me from doing things. For example, college work. Right now, I'm having a block into doing artwork, which is not a good thing if you're doing art and design in college and you're going to uni next year. But I'm trying my best right now. I was able to do 2 different designs, which is good, but it's been a real struggle. Hopefully I'm not the only one, but if I am, I'm glad, because everyone then is doing amazingly, and I'm really proud of any of you that's doing amazing work and trying the best to keep going, which is what I encourage people to do. If you want to do stuff that you are scared of, just do it. I know you're gonna do amazingly. For example, I don't know, I'm new to this podcast thing, and I think I'm just doing just fine. But don't start doubting about yourself and the things that you do, because when you do that, you just go downhill. Just keep thinking that you're doing amazingly, that this time is being really weird, and that you're doing your best. Even though it's not the best that you could do on normal days, you're doing the best thing that you are able to right now, and that's amazing. You have to kind of try to change the way that you're thinking about yourself. And if people say that the work is not as good as they want you to, for example, your teachers, if your teachers say that you need to get some things better, take that as not a thing to get offended by, but something to work on. So it will give you more inspiration and more different thoughts about what you should do and how to change it. So it's like problem solving skills and a way of spending your time if you want to get distracted distracted and actually be doing something, not just, for example, watching TV or Netflix or Amazon or whatever. So you just do what you have to. Hopefully, you'll feel better about it, and hopefully, you'll feel proud about yourself. Also, if people start criticizing what you're doing in a bad way, try to not take that into heart. Sometimes some people just feel jealous or envy about what you've done, and most of the time you just have to think that your work is amazing and that you're doing great. Some people might be right about that, maybe you have to change a few things, but most of the time they just want to put you down. So try to filter them out of your life and out of your thoughts, and just take the good and positive thoughts into your life, and people too, the people that are really great to you, because that will change the way that you work and how you see yourself and the others around you. You're going to feel more productive, more positive, and you're going to be having more fun. Having people that you like around and being around them, it's going to inspire you into doing work, new getting new hobbies, and just being more like yourself. Because when you're with toxic people, you just feel like, oh my god, I can't even have a good conversation with them, because then they will just say, oh my god, just stop it, that's not how you should think, and blah 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 blah. Just change the people that you are going with, and if it's your family, then have a conversation with them and say that you're not feeling comfortable the way that they speak to you about things. But just try to keep yourself calm and be more positive about everything that you think of and do, and just try to get more friends and be more sociable, because if you stop talking to people, then that's not good. Because I know some people are antisocial, but then you also need people in your life to talk to you about things and to be around. Mostly because sometimes you need people to talk to, or about things that you don't want to think about by yourself, or to stop overthinking about things and just ask for advice. And then there's also the thing of, I need some company because I'm feeling lonely. That helps too, because I don't think anyone should be alone at this time. And I think that if everyone gets together, not physically because it's not possible right now, but FaceTiming, texting, calling, and just being around themselves, and around all of you in a group and stuff like that, I think that will help with everyone's minds and getting everything out of your mind, getting more advice with your friendships and your family. I think all of that together helps everyone to be more feeling more out of the house, because you're gonna get distracted, you have company, and you're still talking about things that you wanted to talk to in person, for example. So I think that that's an amazing thing if you do that. Then there's also the thing of, you need to exercise, you don't know how to start, and you're alone. You could also talk to someone, like you could get a personal trainer online. You could get apps on your phone, like 7-10 minute exercise, and that will help you a lot. You could also FaceTime your friends and exercise together watching YouTube videos, because they also have YouTube videos about how many exercises you have to do and for what type of body part you want to work on and things like that, which I am trying to do, but then I'm lazy. I got those um, yoga mats to exercise on. It's been there for 2 weeks. I only took it out of the package. I haven't used it. So I am trying to get myself into the mind of I need to exercise and stop eating sweets because I want to feel better about myself and get into a better version of myself. So if you're also struggling with it, you're not alone. I can tell you that. But hopefully if you're like me, you're going to be able to do it sometime soon like I want to do it. But I guess it's normal. We're just all a bit down. But then when we go out again into going college, uni, secondary school, all of work, you're gonna exercise more because you're getting out of the house more and you have to walk around to get into places. Sometimes you have your own car or you need to take public transport, but to get to the public transport, sometimes you need to walk to the bus stop or train station or tube station. So in that way you exercise. If you have a car, then you have to walk from the parking lot to your workplace or university, uh, college and stuff like that. But I think that even if you take your car, you will exercise anyways because you're going to be walking around more. And for example, you need to get lunch, but then you don't have a parking space. Like in London, it's a bit difficult to get parking space if you want to go to a restaurant or stuff like that. I think only hotels and supermarkets and even workplaces have parking lots. But I think that helps with doing cardio, I guess, because London is a really rapid pace city, so everyone is just rushing around. Sometimes a bit difficult to walk around people, especially in a tube station before COVID. There were a lot of people in the tube station at one time, for example, when I was going to college, and we would bump at each other. It was a bit hard to walk around the station, and there's also the train itself being filled with people, and then you didn't even have space to breathe. Well, you could breathe, but it was really full that you would be like squeezed into groups of people. But the good thing about it is that at least you got to see people. I think it's still a difficult situation there, but staying positive is a good thing. But yeah, hopefully when everything is better, we're gonna be able to go out, exercise a bit more, go to parks, but in a way where you can have picnics or go to museums, galleries, cinemas, even clubs, I guess. I don't know. I'm not the club type, but I know people like to go, so why not? But hopefully when everything is better and everyone took the vaccine and the virus is kind of gone, or it's still here but it's not gonna hit us as bad as it is right now. Hopefully everything is gonna be okay soon and we're gonna be able to go back into our normal daily life type of thing, and hopefully I'm gonna get a normal university life because I've been excited about it since I was 10. Coming to London and studying uni, doing uni, then start work and having fun too, traveling around. All of that needs to happen someday. Hopefully with no COVID. Hopefully just a normal life. And what do you think about this topic? Tell me on my Instagram and Twitter, Life on a Cassette. Please don't forget to follow us there, and hopefully everyone is okay, everyone is doing fine. And I'll see you in the next episode. Well, not see you, but hopefully you'll be able to hear me, you know. You'll hear me on the next episode with something else I'll speak about. Bye.